Hi guys, in this video I want to share with you the 5 invisible enemies that prevent you from achieving the dream life. Why do I call them invisible? Because most people think that your obstacle towards your dream life is something external. Like for example, a life situation or a job or money or finances or relation. But in reality, what's really keeping you from your dream life are 5 things within you that are invisible, that hold most people back without knowing. So this video has the potential to free you if you have one of these 5 holding you back without you knowing. So what are these 5 enemies? Well, enemy number 1 is lack of clarity on what you exactly want. So let me write this down. Lack of clarity. What does it mean? It means it's when you don't really know specifically what you desire and what you want. And trust me, it's not as easy as people think. Knowing, because most people, if you ask them, what do you want? They will say, oh, I want to be happy. Yeah, but that's too general. What is happy for you? Oh, I want to have a great relationship. What is a great relationship for you? Oh, I want to be loved. What is being loved specifically look like for you? What kind of relation you will be in? What kind of environment you will live in? I want to be happy. So what will you be doing on specifically every day that truly makes you happy? And the answer is different from person to person. What makes someone successful is different from person to person. Yes, of course, we all want to be happy, to be loved, to be abundant, to be excited, to be passionate, but each one of us have a specific image on what that means for them. But rare are those who truly decide. So without clarity, you would not get there. The dream life will not just rain on us without us knowing specifically what it is. So the first thing is to define. And when I say it's not as easy as it sounds, because it takes a while to dig within what is truly that makes me happy, to decide, to put it out, and to also embrace it and make some decisions. So that's number 1, getting clarity. Number 2, that holds most people back, are limiting beliefs. What does it mean? Limiting beliefs. A belief is the thoughts, the beliefs about whether we can get what we want or not. So imagine now, let's say you know what you want. But if you have a thought in your mind or a belief in your body and your system that says that you can't have it, that you're too old or too young or too damaged or too successful or too whatever to achieve it, then you will not have it. If you have a belief in your mind that it's not easy, if you have a belief in your mind that it's not possible for you, then you won't be able to achieve your dream life. Or also like a belief that you're not worthy. Maybe you believe you're not worthy of it, or it's impossible, that it's not going to happen. So the key number 2 is to dig into your beliefs and make sure that those beliefs that you have are aligned with the goal that you have about achieving your dream. Number 3, which is very subtle, is disempowering emotions. Let me write this down. Disempowering emotions. What does it mean? Meaning like your emotions do not support you to achieve your life dream. What kind of emotions usually support us? The emotions of excitement, of drive, of courage, of happiness, of cheerfulness, of confidence. Those emotions, when we have them, when we live them every day, they support whatever we want to achieve. And the opposite is true. If we have disempowering emotions, emotions like shame or guilt or lack of confidence, of low self-esteem or sadness or being down or being depressed or being sad about the past or grief about something long ago that happened, all of those emotions will put us down and they will deny us from actually living our dream life. And those emotions are patterns, and most of them come from the past, come from past experiences, and come from patterns of using our own thoughts and body. So By getting rid of disempowering emotions, we give ourselves the best shot to living our dream lives. Number 4, that is an invisible enemy that is really present everywhere, is internal conflicts. What does it mean? Internal conflicts. It's one of my favorite because it's so subtle and we don't realize how damaging it is. Internal conflicts is when you want something and then you want something else that is contradictory with it at the same time. So a key classic example is, let's say in business, you want to start this new business, start this new venture, but at the same time, you don't want to lose what you have. You don't want to lose the security of your job, or you don't want to lose the comfort of what you have. So you will be torn in 2 directions and you will be paralyzed. Or you want to have this adventure that has some risks, but you also don't want to lose the comfort of the security. 11, internal conflicts. Or a classic example, you want this new relationship in your life, let's say a romantic relationship in your life, but you're scared to open up, you're scared to get hurt. So from one side, you want it, from the other side, you don't want it. So it also paralyzes you. And internal conflict. When there is an internal conflict, it's like we take one step ahead, another step behind, and we always basically end up on the same place. We are paralyzed. And the 5th enemy to dream life are fears. What are the fear of going forward? Some fears are really subtle. So the classic ones are fear of failure. When you try something new, you may fail, and failing hurts. Or fear of rejection. If you put yourself out there, some people will reject you. Some people will not like you. So there is also fear of not being liked, fear of being ridiculed, fear of being criticized, fear of being judged. All those fears hold so many people back. You don't take the step forward because when you do it, you will open yourself up for criticism, for judgment, for being disliked, ridiculed, also for failing. But if you don't put yourself out, there is no chance to succeed. Yes, you prevent the failure to happen or to be criticized, but what for? If you live in your own cocoon, nobody's criticizing you, nobody's disliking you because you're doing nothing, because you're not moving on your dream. Who cares if the whole world doesn't give you trouble if you're not living your dream at the end of the day? So these fears are very important to let them go if we want to achieve our dream lives. Some fears, that are counterintuitive. There's the fear of success. Success is not easy for most people. Success means a life on a different level, means relationship at a different level, means showing up at the world at a different level, means new responsibilities. So there's also fear of success because it may be uncomfortable. Our normal life may be more comfortable because there is no pressure, no expectations, no responsibility. So here you go. 5 invisible enemies, all within our own hearts, that deny us from our dream life. So that's why my advice for anyone who wants to achieve their dream life is not only work or focus on the external action, what you do, your plan, what you say to the others, what you send an application. That's very important, of course. Actions in the external world is extremely important, but it's the second part of the equation. This is the first part of the equation. So yes, you need action, but you need also the internal alignment with whatever you want to achieve. If you do only the action, but these 5 things are within you, you will not go anywhere in the direction of your dream life. Trust me. So this is key for anyone who is serious about achieving their dream life. And I'm saying this not for everyone, because honestly speaking, most people have given up on their dream life. Most people, if you ask them, what's your dream life? They will laugh at you. They will like, what are you talking about? I just want to survive. I just want to get by. I just want to make ends meet. Most people, unfortunately, they're not even thinking or dreaming or designing. They're too scared to even hope for something called the dream life. But for those of you who still have this desire, who still have this dream, who still have this hope, who's still willing to do something in this life that we were given as a gift from God to live, if you still have this dream, this desire, then please realize that you have to work on these 5 things internally in parallel to whatever you do externally, so that we can live this life. So guys, hope this is of value to you. Hope this inspires you. Much peace, much love.